Let's talk about Meagan Good real quick. Okay. Meagan Good and Jonathan Majors. Okay. Sometimes I steer away from talking about Meagan and Jonathan because I slick don't care. Just a slick. Don't really care. She's chosen who she chose. She's gonna do what she wanna do at the end of the day. And it is what it is. I mean, despite what a lot of people may want to say about Majors, I don't think he's 100% a bad person. I don't think he's totally bad. Once you get a piece of DV attached to your name, people, want to label you like you're just like that problematic. You're so abusive and this and that. And I don't really rock with that all the times. I know for me, understanding the case, even though he was found guilty, he wasn't technically found guilty on like intentionally trying to harm her. You know what I'm saying? Which was weird with the two charges that he got. He's trying to appeal it and get it, removed or whatever the case is. But I don't think he's 100% the bad guy, especially after we watched the damn footage and saw the damn girl running after this man. So that didn't appear to be a woman that was threatened. And she also, the whole scheme that she set up in his apartment when he didn't even want her there. And she tried to play like she had failed the hell out and took all these drugs or whatever when she had literally just texted the man, I think 11 minutes before he got up there. It was just some weird shit with her, okay? And she was out to really get his ass, okay? As honestly, not even just because she's a white woman, really, but honestly, what probably a lot of women that felt like they were slighted by their dude would do. Right? You done sat up here, cheated on me, embarrassed me down to the ground. Listen, I'm on your ass, okay? I'm here to ruin you, okay? So that was her issue, whatever. I don't think he's 100% a bad guy, but I will say in this video, he did not appear to look too happy about his girl being picked up. Okay. He did not seem to look happy. And believe it or not, I didn't even know that guys trip off of their girl hugging other guys. There was one guy I talked to a few years ago, and I remember that. I think we could have went back to my homecoming or something like that, or like an event or something at my college. And I remember him mentioning that, but he wasn't like my guy, like officially, you know what I'm saying? We was just talking or whatever. And he mentioned something like that. And I was kind of like surprised, like, y'all dudes really feel away when they girl hug somebody. And it didn't even have to be this type of like pickup. It could have just been like a tight hug. Like, that's weird. You're weird. Like, I just don't think it should be that deep. Like, especially if the person may have known them and that person existed in their life before you even came into the picture. As long as it's respectful, I don't see why it should be a big deal. But he definitely looked like, hey, my boy. Hey, boy. Hey, fam, you doing a little too much. People did try to crop out the fact that Michael Ealy definitely walked over to Jonathan and had a conversation, and poured into him. Whatever it was, they had an exchange, and he hugged him before he went over to Meagan. His reaction to Meagan, for me, I'm not surprised that he did that. They have a history all the way back to, what was it, Think Like a Man, I think it was. So they've worked together for years ago. Okay. And I'm sure they have a brother sister love. So if Jonathan felt the way about that, okay, I'm going to have to clock you on that because I feel like that's weird in my personal. Now, I don't know if he could have already been in his feelings about something before this moment happened or whatever, and that tipped him over. I could care less, really. But if you feel a way about it, it is getting weird. And the way you was looking like you kind of felt the way. But that's just me. Now, some people are saying that Michael Ealy did too much with the pickup. Y'all probably right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't think too much of it. Ain't like you finna take ass home. Like, I mean, it is what it is. But different strokes, different folks. But all in all, this led Meagan to have something to say. Meagan didn't like this. Meagan said, I'm tired of y'all playing on my top, but I'm gonna let y'all know what I really think about this. So Meagan got in the comments and she said, so we're just gonna edit out the first part of the video where Jonathan and Michael exchange a big hug first and then speak life over each other before he gives me a big brother hug. LOL, shaking my head. Super unfortunate how people don't have anything better to do than project on others and intentionally perpetuate negative, misguided commentary on life snippets they have no real context to. It's sad. But still, God bless y'all. Now, Miss Meagan came to the front to address it. Now, I will give her ones or twos or tens or whatever when she says that people project on others and intentionally perpetuate negative, misguided commentary. I'm sure I've fallen in that role. I think a lot of people offer, from a snippet, don't get the full picture, and then we project what it is that we think is a situation. I also think that how we may see a person to be in our eyes, or oh, he doesn't dress like right, he dressed like he's from the 80s, he dressed like this and that. They want to continue to make, based on what they may know about the person or limited information or not. I think a lot of times we do want to make that person out to be who the fuck we want them to be, which is the enemy at all times sometimes. And we're going to heavily critique them, okay? Which isn't always fair, but, it's a part of the game just a little bit. Now, let me give y'all my real thoughts on this. Well, those were my real thoughts, but let me tell y'all the real reason why I think she did this. Number one, Meagan has been dating this man for over a year. Meagan hasn't come out and said a lot of absolutely any fucking thing about her and Jonathan, which confirms to me that she does not give a dog fuck what any of us think about her dating this man. Here's the reason why I don't give a damn, okay? Do what you do, okay? You're going to do that anyway because that's just how you is, right? I feel like the only reason she commented on this was because she has a movie that came out with Tyler Perry. The fact that she has not been giving an opinion at all, the timing is just so ironic. Why all of a sudden? Because people have talked about y'all interactions on red carpets before, the way y'all hug, the way y'all look at each other. They critique y'all too, similar to what they do with what's her name, KJ Smith, and her dude, Mr. Black. I forgot his first name, because they give an odd couple at times as well, but it is what it is. But yeah, they've been critiqued as well. Actually, they've been critiqued from the moment that videos and pictures leaked of them being together, like last spring. So I feel like for me, Meagan wholeheartedly does not give a fuck what any of us think. Okay. And maybe she did. Maybe that's the reason she commented. Possibly. I feel like she did this to get traction on her and Jonathan, which will then bring people back to her page or whatever. And then what are you probably going to see? Her promoting the show or whatever the case is. And it's only going to drive more people to want to go and check out the divorce in the black or whatever. So that's why, because I'm like, BIT, how you haven't said SHI in over a year? And now, ironically, when you drop this film, you want to get in the comments and feel like you need to clear it up. You already know that people are going to perpetuate whatever the hell it is that they want to perpetuate, which is why you've never tried to clear up shit to begin with. And then now all of a sudden you talking? No, ma'am. This was given for promotional purposes only. That's what it was given to me, as if you really need it because you're the Meagan Good, regardless of who likes it or doesn't like it. Like, you're her. Okay. So, girl, yeah, that's just what I think about it. Okay. I think that's why she kind of like, decided that she wanted to have some things to say. But, yeah, but if you really felt a way about that, then y'all may want to, y'all are both actors. Y'all are actors. Y'all know how to fake it till you make it. So with that being said, you might want to make sure that y'all have a better united front if you do care that much when y'all are stepping out in the public, okay? Just continue to finesse it like so many others have. And you guys are way better actors than a lot of some that have come out, okay? So that's what I think about it. Y'all can continue y'all conversations and things about it down below. So good luck. All right. Let's see what else we got going on. Girl, what this person said, girl, we more worried about why you ain't Warren Benji that Dallas was headed upstairs. Bitch, I'm hollering. Girl, let's keep going, okay? Because as we speak, we're talking about divorce in the black. Shout out to the people that got in the comments to let me know what divorce in the black meant. I appreciate it because they were saying that it's more so like a financial term, and being in good standing once you divorce, okay? You're not in the gray area. You're not in the negatives. Like, you're just in a great spot and you can just build from there, okay? Now, I gave this movie like a lot of flack. You know what I'm saying? And there were some people in the comments that did not like that. I didn't think that the movie was good. I think some people felt like I was being a bit harsher on Mr. Perry and things. And I am. I understand that he gives opportunities to black actors, and I think that's great. But how about you give those opportunities to where it's even more harder for black people to get into the rooms for, which is writing, producing, directing. Okay. So I understand he might want to save that money so that he can pay the actors more of their worth. But I feel like it's clear that they're going to do their job. You can also spend more money in making sure that your stories are told in the best way. Okay. The fact that so many people got in the comments and they said this was in the movie, that was in the movie, and then some people just came up with what they believe he was trying to say. I feel like that's not y'all job. It's not y'all job as fans to try to inform me on what the movie was actually about. It should have been shown to me as I watched it. I shouldn't be left with still having questions of how certain things connect and this, that, and the other, right? And it was so funny because I was like, Jami, you didn't watch the movie and this, that, and the other. And I said, that's so interesting that you would say that, because if I didn't watch it, there were plenty of other content creators that didn't, because all of us had the same fucking reaction to the same film. So what's really going on? Hello? Now, if you enjoyed it, that's great. Congratulations to you. Okay. You just may be the audience and the demographic that he was aiming for. Clearly, I'm no longer it. Okay. And I think I may have to accept the fact that I'm not a part of that demographic no more. And I might have to just scale back. Okay. I'm not. But the gag is, I've seen content on Tubi that's been better than this. All right. I have. All right. And I ain't trying to SH out on the people on Tubi, because I got 2 movies over there myself over on Tubi. But a lot of times with the content that's on Tubi, they don't have as big of budgets as Tyler Perry does. Right. And these people are able to make the stories connect and be better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I expect more. I'm not going to continue to sit up here and let this man be a billionaire, hoard some of the wealth, and then not expect him to do better. You know what I'm saying? We could sit up here and we could critique all of these people, but for some reason y'all feel like Tyler Perry is a savior and can't nobody critique him. No motherfucker. Get in the gym. Get in the gym. Hire some people. You fired a whole team of writers at one point. Get them motherfuckers back. We ain't saying you gotta have 5 of them, but at least bring 2 of them in. It's not gonna hurt you to bring in at least 2 motherfuckers to help you write. Okay, to help you produce, to help you make sure that the continuity within this film are good. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just how I feel about that. Like, get that together. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. What else did I want to say? Yeah. Okay, so let's get to this. Now, I told y'all briefly in that video that he got like a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's giving like, damn, like it was really that bad. So y'all over here bothered by what little bitty Jami would say, but it's giving, girl, the Rotten Tomatoes people gave him like a 0%. I don't even think the movie got over 5 stars. Hello. Now, let me tell y'all something, BITCH. Don't get it twisted, bitch, okay? Because I'm over here clowning this movie, but BIT, let him call me. I'm there early, bitch. You ain't got to worry about me being like Raymond, bitch. I'm there at 3 in the morning. It's 3 in the morning, and I am on set ready to work with y'all. Yeah, that's me, bitch, okay? Not finna be late. Is on every bit of time. Know all of my lines. How, look, because at that point, I'm with Meagan and Corey. My job is to act. That's all I'm doing. My job is to motherfucking act, Mr. Perry. What you do in your writer's room and your production and your editing and your your directing got something to do with me. Hello? But what you do with it, that ain't got shit to do with me. Okay, I'm here to get my check. You asked me to work. That is what I'm going to do, sir. So don't ever get it twisted that me being critiquing Mr. Perry means that I won't accept that check. And I won't be on that set, because I'm going to set it out and be on that damn set. Do you hear me? Girl, I'm probably going to be bringing gifts and everything. Good morning. Yes, I have your caramel latte. There you go. What do you want? Some peppermint? I have that in my bag. Yeah, you want the kind that melts in your mouth? No problem. Here you go. Like, bitch, I'm on it. I'm not even going to hold y'all. Okay, I'm a drag and act. That is what I'm going to do. I am going to drag and I am going to work, period. All right. And I feel like Michael and Meagan, I feel how we feel, they just can't say shit because their check was so large, and it's their duty as they sign their contract to promote this. Hello? But it is what it is. But let's get into it, because they're saying that Lonnie Love also had to critique this man. They said the former host of The Real slammed the media mogul for not hiring more black, didn't I just say this? More black writers and directors, and accused him of being stingy with his resources. Okay? Lonnie Love made the address on Twitter After Tyler Perry's latest project failed to perform up to the critic standards, the comic reposted a report about the Amazon Prime movie. Okay, so it says Tyler Perry's newest Prime Video drama, Divorce in the Black, nabs a shocking, exceedingly rare 0% score from the Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, these reviewers gave a 0%, and these people was over here upset with me. Don't be mad at me, girl. All right. Now they said, I love that. She says, I love that Tyler is paying black actors now. I wish he would hire black writers and directors that have experience to help him with his movies. He could improve the movies and make them award worthy if he would stop trying to save money by doing the writing and directing himself. Okay. And that is just on P. Okay, you know who needs, in my opinion, a studio for real, for real? I think Will Packer. Will may not want a studio because a lot comes with it. He may not want his own studio. He may just want to create the movies and sell them to big companies or whatever. But that is the mother that I do believe has a good relationship with Tyler Perry. I would want to assume at least. Y'all need to get in the booth. You might want to get some of Will writers or something. Y'all need to connect in some type of fashion because Will is going to bring it to you. Because here's the thing. First of all, I do not like 2-hour movies, but how do you have, because the last 2-hour movie that I watched, and it pissed me the hell off that I watched that long. It wasn't that bad of a movie, but I just feel like when it's 2 hours, sometimes they throw in unnecessary stuff for some reason. And that was The Invisible Man. I think it was called The Invisible Man, when the lady's husband was stalking her. And I think he ended up being invisible. He was like invisibly stalking her or whatever. I think he sent her to a psych ward or whatever the case was. I think that's what it was called. Don't quote me if it's not called The Invisible Man, but I think y'all know what I'm talking about. But that one, and I was like, why is this movie so long? Like, can we get to the point of it all? And I think that's where I would critique Tyler the most, with having a movie as long as he's had it and did not fill in the blanks. Like, we could have got simple flashbacks when Corey's character Dallas was talking about his father being abusive. I feel like that was the perfect time to go into like a flashback moment to show us what was happening. You know what I'm saying? What really caused his mom to tell him to clap out his dad, to kill his dad or whatever. What was really going on in that moment. Maybe give us instead of opening the movie up to the brother's death, maybe y'all could have started the movie off showing us the flashback of these two people falling in love, the two individuals that was divorced in the black. Maybe we saw them fall in love or something when they were younger. Maybe hint at the fact that the families weren't always 100. Maybe there was some things that were said, like maybe within the first 5 minutes of the film, y'all could have gave us something about the back history of them, and then fast forward to present day, which is this death of a family member, and then the dad in the pulpit, and instead of him preaching over the young man in a positive light, he over there saying some bullshit. All right, so I think that the opening could have been so much better, but yeah, it was what it was. I think it left a lot of stuff up to people's imagination, and I think the actors did good for the most part. Corey, he could have been a little better, but it was what it was. It was what it was. Oh, let's get into more, because I didn't know she said this. Lonnie also put a post up. She says, "I love that, Tyler. We talked about that as far as the movies, okay." Oh no, we got into all of that. All right. They said, in case you're unfamiliar, Tyler Perry's choice to write and direct the majority of his projects on his own has faced continued criticism in the latter half of his career. I blame a lot of us, because when we saw his plays, like, we definitely helped Tyler get to where the hell he is today, because I remember when them DVDs was going around back in the day. I think I was in high school, and them DVDs was going around and people was falling in love with his plays and everything. And I feel like he continues to write plays for film, without additional context. I feel like that's how plays are shot, left up to your imagination for you to understand. But when you're doing a cinematic film, like, I just feel like there are certain keys that need to be hit on the board, and in my personal, I just don't think he did it with this one. But I also don't think that he cares, because now the money has been made. The money has been made. I don't think Amazon Prime really gives a damn about the critics, because at the end of the day, we came to watch. Whether they got new memberships or whatever the case was, people came and they watched, they checked it out. It is what it is, So Yeah, I don't see him changing nothing no time soon. It's just gonna be up to us to change whether we're gonna tune into it or not. Because at this point, we know what we're getting. I think a lot of us do tune in off hope, hoping that this one is going to be a good one. I actually liked his documentary more than this film, and I don't even remember how I felt about Mio Culpa. I can't remember if I liked that or not. I think I said that it was rushed. It was rushed, and y'all know he films in a short amount of time. He films like all this stuff within like either a week span, 2 week span. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. Next shot. Boom, 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 boom. Like you got to be ready to work real quick when it comes to Tyler because he's in and he's out. So, all in all, it is what it is. So, good luck. All right. Let's move on.